السلام عليكم.
السلام عليكم.
السلام عليكم.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, my dear students? Hope you are doing well.
Yes.
Welcome to our lesson today. Open your grammar book fast, please. I think the last grammar lesson was prepositions and the prepositional phrases and the functions of a prepositional phrase. So let's revise again what we have studied last time. Who can form a prepositional phrase, please? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Who can form a prepositional phrase? Yes, Yemen.
Yes, Mr.
Yes.
Prepositional phrase. Mr. with
Form a prepositional phrase.
any prepositional phrase, yes?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Like between the chair and the ground.
Between the chair and the ground.
Yes.
Okay. Chair and the desk. Okay. So here, this is a prepositional phrase that consists of what, Ziad? Thanks, Yemen. This prepositional phrase consists of what?
Consists of
Preposition
followed by subject.
Not subject. This is called, this noun that is after the preposition is called the object of the preposition. So between, this is a preposition, and this is here the object of the preposition. And I told you last time that you can have more than one object, so you can have what we call compound object if you have more than one object for the same preposition. So with this preposition, we have two objects. If I say, who can, Samir, can you form another prepositional phrase, please, with one object? I need one object.
Can I after Samir?
Okay, let's listen to Samir. Form any prepositional phrase, Samir, please. Samir.
Mr. Can I?
Ziad, okay.
On the table.
Excellent, on the table. This is a prepositional phrase that consists of a preposition followed by a noun, which is called
Inside the school.
The object of the preposition. Did you get a permission to speak, Abdurrahman, before you speak? So this is an object of the preposition. Abdurrahman al-Asili. Yes.
Inside the home.
Inside home.
Yes.
Who spoke first?
What?
You are the one who spoke without permission?
No.
This was Abdurrahman Said, right?
Yes.
Okay, so inside home, this is a prepositional phrase. It consists of a preposition followed by a noun. Okay, and as you see, sometimes we may have compound object means more than one object after the preposition, as you see, between the chair and the desk. Okay, if I say for Muhammad, this cake is for Muhammad and Omar. Okay, I have two objects for the same. for Muhammad and Omar. For Muhammad and Omar, this preposition followed by two objects, Muhammad and Omar. Okay, so I can have one object after the preposition, or maybe two objects, as you see. Okay, so let's now discuss the function of the prepositional phrase. Al-Hassan, can you tell me if we have an adjective, if you have an adjective in a sentence, if you have an adjective in a sentence, what is the function of the adjective in the sentence? To describe a noun or to describe a verb? The adjective. The adjective. If I say smart boy, this adjective is smart. It describes what? Describes a noun or describes a verb? What?
Noun.
Yes, the adjective normally describes nouns, and it may be used before the noun or after the noun. I can say the boy is smart. Okay, so as you see, if you have a modifier, the adjectives and the adverbs are called the modifiers. If you have a modifier that is used to describe a noun, this is called an adjective. Adjective, very good. So what describes a noun again?
Adjective.
Adjective.
Okay, what describes a noun again, Abdurrahman Sayed?
Yes, mister.
What describes a noun?
Describes a noun. The smart.
What describes a noun? An adjective or adverb? What describes a noun?
Adverb.
Adjective. Omar Hazim, what describes a noun? An adjective or adverb?
Adjective.
Hassan.
Adjective. Amr Asim, what describes a noun? The adjective or adverb?
Adjective.
Adjective. But if you have a word that describes a verb, this is called an adverb. Like he speaks quickly. He speaks quickly. So this is an adverb. Quickly, this is an adverb. And here it describes the verb speaks, how he speaks. He speaks quickly. So the adverb describes a verb. The adverb describes a verb. If you have a modifier and describes a verb, it's called what, Al-Hussein? Adjective or adverb?
Adjective.
No, a verb, a verb. What describes a verb? The adjective or adverb?
What describes a verb is an adverb.
Adverb. What describes a verb is an adverb. Okay. So let's see the function, or why do we use a prepositional phrase? Sometimes the prepositional phrase can function as an adjective. What, mister? Yes, it can be used as an adjective. How is that, mister? When I say I bought the red car in the market. Okay, I bought the red car. Where is the prepositional phrase here? Let's ask Yemen. What is the prepositional phrase here in this sentence, Yemen?
In the market.
In the market. In the market. Why? Think with me now. Why did we add this? Why did we add this, Yemen? Why did we add this prepositional phrase? What is the use of this prepositional phrase? Normally, prepositional phrases give us or modify a noun or a verb. It functions as an adjective or adverb. So now, it modifies what? What is in the market? Think with me now. What is in the market? It modifies the word car. So the word car is a noun or a verb? Noun. So now this prepositional phrase now is an adjective or adverb? Adjective. Because if you have any modifier that modifies a noun, it is called an adjective. So this prepositional phrase, all this now is used as an adjective to modify the noun car. Let's study another example. Okay? The best student in the class will get a prize. Okay, Asaf, can you identify The prepositional phrase. Where is the prepositional phrase?
The best student in the class will get a prize. Prepositional phrase is will.
Well,
Will get a prize.
the prepositional phrase starts with a preposition followed by an object for the preposition. La ilaha illallah. And you have here a list of the prepositions we studied: about, above, against, along, around, at, on, and so on. Huh? Yes, Hassaf. Okay, let's ask Omar Hazim.
Yes.
Can you identify the prepositional phrase? Where is the prepositional phrase in this sentence?
In
got
the
it.
class.
In the class. In the class. Excellent. In the class. So this prepositional phrase, let's identify its function. What is in the class? Huh? What is in the class, Omar?
The prize.
The prize or a student?
Student.
The best student in the class. Here it describes or modifies or adds to the meaning of the word student by identifying it, by saying it's not any student. I need the students in the class, in this class, not any student. So here it is used to modify or describe a noun or a verb.
It's modified to describe and no.
The word student. You said that in the class it's the students. The students. Okay, so this word students is a noun or a verb? Noun. You said noun. Noun. What describes a noun? An adjective or adverb?
Adjective.
Adjective. So the function of this prepositional phrase here is an adjective, the first one, and also the function of the second one is an adjective, because both of them modify a noun. When I say the suitcase, okay, on the shelf is my favorite one. Let's now ask Tayyim. Can you identify the prepositional phrase now? Tayyim.
طيب
Tayyim, when you join any meeting, Tayyim, join with your audio device. Join with the audio device of your computer or your mobile.
he's playing. Yeah,
Join with audio device.
What?
He cannot hear
only
you.
join.
Amr Asim. No, he can hear me, but he can't speak. Amr Asim, yes.
No, mister, he can't hear you. When you make a disconnected audio, you can't hear and talk.
Amr Asim. Can you identify the prepositional phrase in this sentence? La ilaha illallah. A prepositional phrase starts with the preposition followed by a noun. On the shelf. On the shelf. What's on the shelf here, Amr Asim? La ilaha illallah. Do you have any problem?
No.
No.
Asim.
Yes.
On the shelf. What is on the shelf? The suitcase or my favorite one? The suitcase. So this prepositional phrase modify what? Describe what? Describe the suitcase. The suitcase is a noun or a verb?
The suitcase is the noun.
is a noun. What modifies a noun? Adjective or adverb?
Adjective.
Adjective. So if I asked you, what is the function of this prepositional phrase? Why did we add this prepositional phrase? We added this prepositional phrase to describe or give more information about this word, the noun, to work or to function as an adjective for this noun. In this way, it's not any suitcase, it's the one on the shelf. It's the one on the shelf. Here, students, it's not any student, not the ones only in the class. Okay, the car, which red car? The one in the market, not anywhere, not the one that's in the street or in the mall or in the garage. No, the one in the market. So these prepositional phrases here are used for a specific reason. What is this reason? To modify this noun. And if you have anything that modifies a noun, it is used as an adjective. Now let's see another example. If I say Abdullah, welcome Abdullah Bashir. Abdullah answered the questions in the exam. Yes, Abdullah, can you identify the prepositional phrase in this sentence?
Answer the questions.
Identify the prepositional phrase.
Abdullah, the questions in the exam.
The prepositional phrase starts with a preposition followed by a noun. In the exam. What's in the exam? What's in the exam?
The questions.
The questions, it's not any question, or there are not any questions. Mute yourself, please. These are the ones in the exam. So here in the exam, this prepositional phrase modifies a noun. So if you have a prepositional phrase or anything that modifies a noun, it is used as an adjective.
Can you close for Hassan camera? Because wallahi, it's so funny, mister. You make funny reaction. I can't stop laughing.
No, mister.
Hassan, stop your cam, please. Stop your cam. Okay. So these.
Why is Asif wearing a mask?
I don't know. Maybe he feels cold. Okay, so here, as you see, all these prepositional phrases are function as an adjective. Let's see, when can we use a prepositional phrase as an adverb? Let's see. If I say, I bought I went or I traveled to America by plane. I traveled to America by plane. Now let's start Ziad Muhammad. Let's choose Ziad Muhammad. Ziad Muhammad, can you identify the prepositional phrase here?
To America.
لا.
No, Mr. by plane.
Oh, to America, by the way, to America is also a prepositional phrase, but let's focus on this one. By plane. By plane here. It tells us how this action happened. The action of traveling. It modifies the verb traveled by saying how this action happened. So when something modifies a verb, what do we call it, Ziad? Is it an adjective or adverb?
Adjective.
La ilaha illallah, modifies a verb by saying how this action happened, how the action of traveling happened. It modifies a verb. So it is used as an adverb. If you have a prepositional phrase that modifies a verb, it functions as an adverb. Okay, and also to America. To America. This is another prepositional phrase. To America. Okay, to America.
Yes.
So where did you travel? It answers the question where. So where this action happened, where this action to where this person traveled. Okay.
To America.
So also it functions as an adverb. Again, if you have any prepositional phrase that describes or modifies a verb, it's used as an adverb. Okay, Mister, how can I make sure that is used as an adverb? It will answer the question how, where, when, to what extent. Okay, you can underline them down here. Look at this here in your book. If it answers the question how, when, where, or to what extent, to what level, it means that it is an adverb. He traveled mostly by plane. How he traveled, how he did this action, how he traveled by plane. So it modifies a verb, so it means that it's an adverb. Okay, let me give you another example. He traveled in the morning. Yamin, can you identify the prepositional phrase in this sentence?
Yes, mister. Yes, mister. Mister.
Yes, Yamin. In the morning. This is here, it modifies he or modifies traveled?
Travel.
It modifies traveled by saying when this action happened. When the action of traveling happened. So it modifies a verb. If you have anything that modifies a verb, it's called what? Adjective or adverb?
Adverb.
Adverb. How can I make sure that it's an adverb, mister? It answers these questions. How, when, where, or to what extent. Okay, here this prepositional phrase answers the question how. And if I say I traveled to America, it answers the question where. I traveled in the morning, it answers the question when. To what extent? Okay, let me give you an example to this one. I don't have an example present now in my mind, so okay, I don't have a specific example now. So the last thing here, Mister, how can I make sure that it's an adjective? If it answers the question what kind or which one, it functions as an adjective. Like this, the suitcase in the hole. Which suitcase? The one in the hole. So here it modifies a noun, so it functions as an adjective. Okay, I think with the examples you will understand it better. The last point here, if you are using the prepositional phrase, especially as an adjective, use it directly before the noun, after the noun it modifies. Look at this, passengers, look for the book. On the plane, this is a prepositional phrase. Under the seats, this is a prepositional phrase. And on the plane, this is a prepositional phrase. Here, this prepositional phrase is used after the word book. It means that the book is on the plane. How the book is on the plane? I think the writer here wants to say that the passengers on the plane. So this prepositional phrase describes the passengers, okay, on the plane. So here it's a mistake. It may confuse the reader now. Because on the plane is used after the word book, the reader will think that it's the book that it's on the plane. No, I mean that the passengers are on the ones who are on the plane. So we put it directly after the word the passengers. It's used as an adjective to describe passengers. Put it directly after passengers. Okay, looked for the book under the seats. Under the seats here, it tells us where this action happened. The action of looking for or searching happened where? Happened under the seat. This action happened over the seats. Happened in the rooms, in the pilot's room. The action of searching. So here it modifies a verb. It modifies where this action happened. Okay, the only task you have in this exercises here is to identify the prepositional phrase. But the task in the sheet I sent on I uploaded on the school's website, here there is a task for identifying if it's an adjective or adverb, recognizing here, identifying adjective and adverb phrases. Look at this, the center of the islands, the center of the island. What is of the islands? The center. So here it modifies a noun. So what modifies a noun? An adjective. So it's called an adjective here. It's a prepositional phrase that functions as an adjective. Let's see the next one. Abdurrahman Sayyid. Bovet is 19 square miles of black lava and ice.
Yes.
The period will finish after a minute. Bovet is a 19 square miles of black lava and ice. Of black lava and ice. This is a prepositional phrase.
The black lava and the
What is what is of black lava and ice? What this describe? What this prepositional phrase describe?
of it.
No. What is of black lava and ice?
19 square miles.
No, the miles. These miles are not miles of dust, are not miles of clay, are not miles of mud, are not miles of water. These miles, okay, are of black lava and ice. Okay? So here it modifies a noun or a verb here, Abdurrahman?
It's a verb.
La ilaha illallah. The word miles. Mile.
Yes.
The word mile here is a noun. So if you have anything that modifies a noun, it is an adjective or adverb?
Adverb.
La ilaha illallah.
Adjective.
Wallah, I revised it at the beginning of the class. I said if you have any word that modifies a noun, it is an adjective. La ilaha illallah. Okay, let's ask another one. Okay, the period finished. Okay, we can stop now, no problem. We have another class, I think. I think we are going to waste the other class in explaining the same lesson. Four classes to explain the same lesson. Most visitors travel to Bovet by plane, or by helicopter, sorry.
Mr. It's too easy.
Okay, answer me now. Answer. This Hassan is talking. Answer now. By helicopter. By helicopter. This is a prepositional phrase. It modifies what in the sentence?
Move it.
La ilaha illallah. Bovet is by helicopter?
No. Visitors.
Sorry.
The visitors travel.
Wrong. The action of traveling. How this action of traveling happened? How this action? How? I told you if the prepositional phrase answer the question how, it is an adverb. I told you to underline this. If it answers the question how or when or where or what extent, it's an adverb. Because okay, so by helicopter, it modifies how this action of traveling happened. So it modifies a verb. It's an adjective or adverb?
It's an adjective.
لا إله إلا الله.
Mister, how it's adverb?
Okay, إن شاء الله I'll tell you next time. I'll tell you next session إن شاء الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.